His story is always I cheat him, I bluff him into buying the BTO.
No, but where's the lie?
Okay, where's the lie? I want to hear where's the lie.
The lie was...
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Real, where we interview celebrities and influential people to talk about their real estate journey.
That's right. And today we have a very amazing couple.
Yeah.
And these two individuals are, people who have done a lot of good works as a couple together. Not only that, they are also entrepreneurs themselves, especially one of our guests, Jon, and also, of course, we have Pat. So today we have Jon and Pat on the show together.
We are very honored to be here.
Yes, very honored.
Yeah. They are influential.
Yes, they are celebrities.
Jon is like somebody we have to look up to, right? Because he's the one who
Very old already.
Kind of
like your senior.
Kind of like started the whole podcasting in Singapore.
Yes.
Talk show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for saying that.
Yeah, you back in 2016, right?
Yes, or 15, I'm not very sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, this is a very long time. 8 years, 9 years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually started by accident. I don't know whether you all know this story.
Actually, I don't know.
Basically, I was working in Gashla at that time. So After Hours, which is the first show I'm on, was created by me but not owned by me.
Yes.
Right? Real Talk was created and owned by me.
Yes.
But in After Hours, right, basically, we spoke to some influencers lah.
Yeah.
They signed exclusively to the company, and some of them, and we talked to them on how do we create a video presence for them. It was an era whereby video on social media is a new thing. It's very hard to imagine, but last time we just post picture and type shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so then we spoke to Eunice, and Eunice said, I told her that I need to create, my task is to create a video presence for you.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Right? So we talked about it, and she said she just kind of want to talk about life. Then I'm like, who the gonna watch the talk about life? Right? So you're so young, you barely lived,
Oh, shit.
So I was having drinks with Colin back then, Dew Francis.
Yeah.
And we were having a chat, and when we were cracking jokes, right? When he and talk, we crack jokes, then the table behind laugh. Then we continue talking. Then when we talk again, then the table behind laugh again. Then we're thinking, maybe people give a yeah. And so we started begging people in the office to see who can put together lah. Then in the end, I only can find Audrey Langley and Dew, and then nobody else wanted to do. So I also do lah. So we become the four of us, and that's how we started one of the first internet talk shows in Singapore.
Wow, it's crazy.
Completely by accident.
Yeah. I mean, you also didn't expect people to watch it, right?
No, I mean for Eunice, we will watch it lah.
Yeah.
Yeah lah. But not for me lah. You know what I mean, for Eunice lah.
Fun fact, right? When I was sharing my team that I'm inviting you guys on, a lot of them were very excited, especially our intern there also. She's a fan of your show, she said. You weren't. Yeah, so I wanted to ask a little bit more about your journey, your personal life, then we'll go a bit more into the real estate later on, right? So I think, Jon, you are like the CEO of Gravity Media, the founder, the podcaster of Daily Catchup. Co-founder, yes. Founder Daily Catchup. So how did the entire journey start for you?
Also very lucky and by accident. Actually, my whole life is about like that.
Because, Understand.
I really just try not to fall. I'm very lucky like that. Basically, I did not actually start the company.
Okay.
But founder because when I joined the company, when I joined my co-founder's existing company, we rebranded the name and we rebranded everything the business does. So in 2017, I decided, I cannot work this job. It was a fun job. I learned a lot in that job. But it was a very fresh new industry. The money wasn't very good. Even now, in marketing, the agency, the money is not great. And so I decided I maybe go and be a commercial diver because you can earn 1,000 USD per day, that kind of thing lah.
You were a diver, man, last time?
I was a naval diver.
Oh, wow.
But I OOC 3 days before Hell Week.
Oh my God.
But okay lah, that was a trauma, but I passed it.
Yeah, okay.
So Min-Def wrote an article about it, how fucking...
Oh no.
So when I decided to either do that or go and do pharmaceutical sales, because also heard the money good lah. Also, it has to do with our house. Because we went to BTO where I still studying.
When he's in army.
Oh, you guys met when? In school or what?
Secondary school.
Wow.
We knew each other when we were 15.
Back then you all go not together yet.
He got a girlfriend, and I was dating.
I knew her because I got a friend I met at 15, also a new classmate back then. Then he said he liked her, then want to bring me to introduce her. So I was supposed to wingman for him, which I did.
No.
Which I did.
Then what happened?
Bro, I hands off until they break up.
No, still a lot.
Okay, the question is, are you still friends or not? Are you still friends or not?
No.
Oh shit.
Sad.
No, he's not in
But not because
Singapore
of this.
Oh, not in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so basically when I decided to to leave the company is because I want to propose to her and I cannot save enough money to propose to her. And the house is coming, so I need to propose. If not, it will feel like we skip the proposal and buy a house, ma.
Yeah.
And so because of all that reason, I decided I need to quit and find a new job.
Yeah.
And so when word got out that I intend to leave this group, of which I was, because it's a very small company, so it rose very fast among the ranks, right? My co-founder Jackie, he was the founder of Vulcan Post.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So back then he had a 4-man, 5-man team, and he said, "Come with me, and I'll give you a share of the company we built together. What do you think?" And I said, "Okay, I can come with you. We try first, because I haven't started looking for a job, ma."
Yes.
I said, "But don't give me shares first."
Yeah.
Because I don't know whether I want to do editorial. Because like boring, ma.
Yeah.
At that time, I'm gonna write about other people's business. Then I do my own, So, and through happenstance, basically our clients were saying, "Can you help me do an infographic?" Because we were doing article, ma. Then after we sell our own infographic. So then they say, Can you make my infographic? Then yes lah, because we just start 2 months in. So everything yes. Then they say, "Can you pitch?" So DBS was our first client that came in and said, "Hey, you want to try and pitch for Marina Regatta, which is their flagship event?"
Yeah.
Then don't know how to say no, so I also want to follow the money. Article last time, very cool. You sell 5K, you make 5K at a time. Must sell so many just to break even. Then must sell one more, then pay rent. You know what I mean? So it's like the ticket size so small. So when the DBS like a creative campaign come in, then you know, at least high 5 figure. Yeah. Which back then we undercharged. I supposed to be 6 figure. But young, stupid, and don't know how to do anything, right? Yeah. So then we go and just pitch, then accidentally they win. Then we started hiring designers and all that stuff. Yeah. And that's how we became a creative agency and that's how everything happened lah.
Right.
Yeah, but so that was a very weird start of how come we got media mixed with creative agency.
Yeah. So how did the whole idea of Daily Catchup come about?
The Daily Catchup actually came from the pandemic when I remember we shortly ended Real Talk.
Yeah.
Because we realized, okay, monetization is an issue with Real Talk and the cost a bit high. And so when Real Talk ended and then 1 month later lockdown or 1-2 months later lockdown. And so we don't have any format that video format that we cannot just shoot one. You know, because we got another channel called MOSG, of Singapore, where it's documentary about other people. So unless I do my own documentary about myself, I cannot shoot shit. Right? So I at that time, maybe 27 people on payroll, and then we locked down, we cannot shoot anything. Yeah. So it was a bit challenging, and so we decided to fulfill this long time ambition. I always thought, I want to do a version of the Tonight Show. We didn't even come close, to be fair. But you know when Trevor Noah went home and then he would do like global updates for us from his living room, right? Yeah. We thought, we also can, man. Singapore got a lot of like crazy things happening. People go and take the sword, go and cut the air, the traffic light, you know? So we thought, okay, that's quite funny. Plus, there's a lot of safety management thing about COVID. That every 2 days, new rule. Every 2 days, change rule. Then download this app. Then go and do this, do that, right? Yeah. So we thought, okay, we were gonna do comic relief, then we're gonna mix in vital information. Right. Wow. So we started there, it was with Daniel Lim. Yeah. So what we'll do is that in every day from 2-3 p.m. because that's when the news cycle ends. So about that period, we start collecting the news and all the boliao things that we find on the internet. Because we need the COVID numbers, then we must wait for government to give me. So then after that, we will write a 5-minute script that hopefully we think is quite funny. Some episodes quite funny. Then at 9 o'clock, when we collect the COVID numbers, because COVID numbers come out 8 p.m., we will start filming. Because that's the last missing detail. Yes. So we'll film from 9, we'll film until 11, 12 p.m. Yeah. Because we want to get the comic timing, right? Yeah. And then we start getting editors to film overnight, to edit overnight so they sleep through the day. They don't have to work in the day. Right. Then they edit overnight at 9 a.m. Daily Catchup goes up. That's why the Daily Catchup is called the Daily Catchup. Because when it first started, it was daily, less Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And it helps you catch up on all the new crazy events that's happening in Singapore. Yes. Which new craze happening, which home business decide to, I will quit my banking job and I will bake, Yeah. Like all these little stories, every day we catch you up together with essential information from government. Wow. Yeah, so that's why the Daily Catch-up is called the day. It made a lot of sense back then. Yeah. Yeah, it's adding sauce to your day because everybody very depressed at home, so we just add sauce to your day. Right.
Hey! If you are planning to skip, you're thinking that it's boring, you cannot do it. Because this bestest of the best, better, best episode is going to get bestest, better, best.
That's right. And if you like our episode, please remember to subscribe.
Yep.
Comment down in the section if you have any questions for us. And of course, scan the QR code. so that we can get back to you.
Absolutely.
Now, back to the video.
Yeah, so
But that's a lot of work though.
Yeah.
it was really finding things to do lah.
Yeah.
Because like if not 等死 eh.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and we didn't even monetize it. I think we made a bit. Like don't know how to charge because the view we never create a YouTube channel, so we did on Facebook. Then at the time Facebook starting to decline already.
Yeah.
So like what the views come out like 8K that kind of
Right.
like our first episode 1.5K that kind. Then we're like, you know, paiseh man, charge people money for this type of thing. So we thought, when we hit critical mass, then we go. But it never hit critical mass, bro. So we never there. No, got like I think got some clients came in and we charged them like a token 2K lah. But my side the average salary only 3-4K. Then we sell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was how it began. And actually, thanks to post-COVID,
Yeah.
one of the government agencies, I think I'm just gonna say, I think MCI. MCI came in because the COVID rules were evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they feel like, okay, we want to support this.
Yes.
And MCI had a mandate to support local creators at that time
Yes.
because we needed people to transmit information.
Yeah.
Yet we cannot starve them and let them die during this time where advertisers are not paying anybody.
Yes.
So the government very solid in that regard.
Wow.
The government actually spent a lot of money during that period.
Yeah.
Things that might not necessarily to prop up the economy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we were one of the recipients of that. The Daily Catchup was a recipient of that.
Yeah.
And because like they want to spend money and Daniel Lim at that time don't really have a following at the show, so like nothing burger like 3K, 5K, right? So he said, okay, can Jon be back in the show? So I go back to the show and then if Dan and I talking then like 没有意思, right?
Yeah.
So we casted a lot of people. We casted celebrities in, we casted a lot of thought leaders, people that we really care about how they think one, you know?
Yeah.
Influencers, and then the dynamics doesn't feel right. And so it's my team, me and my team of content strategists. Back then, my content strategy team got 4 people. Got me, Dan Lim, Jon Paul, and Denise. The 4 of us keep trying to guide the talents that we are trying to cast. Maito actually was one of the casted ones, I think. And individually, they're all very strong, but the dynamics very difficult.
Right. Yeah.
And so the 4 of us, I decided, why don't the 4 of us first film a pilot?
Yeah.
Then at least, if worst case scenario, we can take this pilot and show the talent. This is the chemistry that we are looking for.
Right.
In the end, we decided to air the pilot.
Right.
And that was the form of Daily Catchup today. When we once again, not very intentional.
Yeah.
We try, then MCI want to support them, like, yes, support. Then we take, then it was not supposed to be the 4 of us, but now it's the 4 of us because we wanted to film something to show other people. Then in the end, we cannot find, we casted 4-5 groups of people.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
and he just asked.
But the chemistry is good.
Yeah, chemistry is very good.
Chemistry.
Yeah, I think it's also we bonded through thinking about what chemistry we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of meetings of guys, this is not it. Then he's like, yeah, but I hope he says something like that. Then I'm like, yeah. You know, that might as well you do lor. Basically, it was what happened.
So do you consider yourself more of a creator or a business owner?
Business owner.
I don't know.
He's a very lazy content creator.
Yeah.
So since young, you always think about like owning businesses, or was it like since young it's like I want to create things, but then let me find a business entity to like encapsulate all of this?
I come from a family business.
Yes.
So it was always an option of like, you know, and
Taking
like
over.
family business.
Yeah.
Stuff. Not to really take over. Actually, my family wanted me to take over.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I quit my first job. My mother said, you work for people 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day, your salary $3,000, your mother don't see you, your girlfriend don't see you. Then she cried and then I quit.
Oh, also
Yeah.
filial piety.
So that was basically why that was the last push that I quit.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think, I'm not a very good business person because this is my second job. I don't think I'm a very good creative also because I also don't really know what's going on. We never worked in a creative agency before.
Actually, you're very young.
I'm 34.
Yeah, you're very young.
Still young.
Yeah, you're still very young, bro.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I really
especially
appreciate that.
for how
These little
much.
things mean a lot to me these
For
days.
how much you have achieved?
Yeah,
for how much you guys have
done.
achieved?
Yeah, I think we got very, very lucky.
It's a
Yeah.
lot,
First job was very lucky. Her first job was very lucky also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like as a couple, right, she got this insane travel bug which I don't have. But then she go and join SQ, right? And then swung out the travel bug, see the whole world already.
Haven't finished it.
So now whenever we travel, right,
Yeah.
it's not us discovering places together. When we travel, it's her showing me around. I used to stay here, lor.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Cool. I think one thing that you guys are doing, right, is this couple channel as well. Can I just ask whose idea was it? Oh, it was Jon's idea?
it was my content strategy.
Really? So
Yeah.
it was created for specifically, you know, as a strategy for you guys? Or what?
No lah. it was just a hunch of let's try things. So we're very okay with trying and failing. In fact, we are going to spin off a lot of new things that we're going to try this year.
Yeah.
That's going to be very hard one.
Yeah.
If we succeed, it's hopefully going to become a really big thing.
Yes.
Or you're just going to watch us fail and maybe you won't even notice it.
Right.
Right. So we are big fans of that. We try and we fail a lot.
Yep.
Yes.
And so one of the things is that we realize whenever Pat joins, when she guests on the Daily Catchup, the show spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when even in our own personal Instagram, like when I post, I get maybe like 1,000 likes. But when Pat come in, I get 3,000 likes. But when Pat alone posts, maybe she get like 700 likes. But when together, we get 4,000 likes. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
So then we realize,
See couples lah.
Yes.
I think couple content is something that people look out for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or it's just, I personally like to kepo also ma.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think most Singaporeans also like to kepo.
Yes, yes. Before the show, Pat, you were mentioning that there are a lot of people who will DM you about like potentially couple problems or maybe even like some know-hows to navigate this. And fun fact, right? Just 2 weeks back, right? I don't know, it's divine arrangement or anything I met 7 people who came into my office telling me that they are looking for separation, and their age, right, is all around youngest 24. So BTO, right? And then the oldest 40 plus. Yeah. So I suddenly became so deep. I'm so sorry. But is that the reason why you guys wanted to do what you did? Like to figure out like how do we solve that? Like there are a lot of couples who are struggling in Singapore, right? So stressful.
that really is part of the reason though, because I do feel like within our DMs, I think we feel very blessed that people complete strangers confide us. They tell us their life story. Some a bit more extreme ones, they tell us that I don't know what's my reason to live anymore. Can you tell me why I should not kill myself today?
Yeah.
Which are really, really heavy topics. And unfortunately, it's getting more and more often.
Yeah.
But it's also, you don't want to give them template replies.
Yeah.
You also don't, even if you are busy today, you don't want to just open and say, okay, hey, I want to talk to you properly, but can you wait for me till after 6? Then they will feel rejected again.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the alternative become I cannot open the message first.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot mark as read first.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
that might trigger them.
Yes.
Because they're probably not gonna expect me to reply anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we try to as much as possible. And after going through all that for a long time, I think we decided that why don't we do a platform where we do it together than at mass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Part of the reason.
Yeah.
The other reason is business.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to make money also.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's the main. Yeah.
Very honest man, right?
Yeah lah, I want to lie meh.
Yes,
Don't
because
lie.
it's let's get real.
Yeah, let's get
But to be
real.
honest, he's a damn nice guy, yeah.
Hey, thanks,
Because
man.
I've never, when I see you on occasions, but we've never really chatted before.
Yeah lah, you celebrity bro. I just go, hey, my
No,
name is
last
Jon, then
time-
you ask me who the
Last time, Gush Cloud, that time, right, when you were at Gush, right? I think we met before already, probably, right?
No, but I probably see you a lot of times lah, and go movie premieres or.
Right, yeah. So, but just that we never really officially say hi and stuff.
Yeah lah,
So
not
when
my
I
place
reached out to him, right, you told me to reach out to
Yeah.
him, right? Yeah, I really wasn't expecting him to be here today.
That's what he told us. Actually.
Yeah, really.
Because I think he's very famous now and very busy. So I don't think.
I really,
We
because
went free one actually.
because we're like pulling favors, you know,
And
then
not
to
only-
get Pat on
Yeah,
on
and get
board,
Pat on board, so
it's like
You get John, you get Pat.
Pat is the hard one. Pat is the hard one.
Yes.
it's like crazy, yeah. So
No, thanks for having us. Actually, we're very honored.
Yes.
We don't know whether we can give
Same,
any
same,
real
same.
estate.
No, it's about being
But I think
candid.
at the very least
Real.
we can do is share
The experience.
with everybody that we also don't know anything.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
That's the purpose
Yeah.
of the show,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. So one thing I realized about both of you, right, is that not only on cam but off cam, right, your relationship with each other is very strong, which is something that not a lot of husband and wife, unfortunately, are not really facing.
How you know off cam already?
I don't know lah. I mean, just now when you were talking, you guys are like so cute together. That's what I feel.
No lah, so he lah.
Okay, so maybe practically, right? Maybe Pat, you can answer this question, right? How do you know that Jon was the right one?
Wow, I think I've been asked this question many
Real.
times.
He's real.
No, I think we both answered before that he keep telling people it's love at first sight.
Yeah.
But to me,
Wait,
I
the
think
first sight, right, is when? It's
Sec
when your
3.
friend show you that time. When your friend asked you to wing
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
then you like her already.
but he got a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
I don't think I had a girlfriend then. It was the shortly after. But it was like it was not like I want her to be my girlfriend now.
Yep.
But it's like when I saw her,
Yeah.
I understand why my friend is madly in love with her.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I would too. Yeah.
I mean, I'm madly in love with him as well. But when you ask
Was
the
it at
question,
first sight?
Sounds like an afterthought.
it's not like I'll be honest, man. Let's get real.
Yes.
But when the question, whenever it's being posed to me about like when I know he was the one,
Yeah.
I don't really have a when.
Yeah.
It was not an epiphany and be like, oh, I'm gonna marry this guy.
Yes.
But he gave me a sense of security throughout the relationship,
Yeah.
and I knew that I will settle down with this man. One.
Yes.
It's like over time, I just realized that, not realized lah, more like validated my thoughts that this is the man that
So I was the safe guy, the boring choice.
No.
But always pick the boring choice. Yeah.
No. Yeah. So that's how I arrived at the decision to marry this man and ask him to BTO.
Wow.
I knew exactly when she.
What?
When was it?
When was it?
Let me hear this.
So actually, when we reconnected many years later, when we were like 17, late 17, after we reconnect a few weeks later, I told her I like her.
Yeah.
And she straight out tell me, I don't feel the same.
It's like, I think we should just be friends.
So I'll be destroyed, but okay lah.
Yeah.
Because also we reconnected like 1 month plus.
Yeah,
I just like try my luck.
Yeah.
Then she say no, then I'm like, wow, sian. Then I'm like, never mind, anyway, I just go poly. Then poly very fun, right?
Yeah.
It's like you meet one shot 100 new friends.
Yeah.
Then form a band.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna be performing in multiple venues. Then a lot of pretty girls or girls that are not pretty suddenly become very pretty because they learn how to do makeup.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, okay never mind lah. You can be a good friend lah. Yeah. Then I started telling her that there's this girl in my course. I think she's very pretty. But I never intended to make a move on.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think she's too pretty. Like at that time lah.
Yeah.
Of your league.
Yeah, I
Feels
think
like
she
out
on
of
my
your
league.
league,
She taller than me also lah. Then
Right,
I also don't like mah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like haven't wear high heels. Now she wear high heels, she taller than me. Like last time never learn. She just stand she already taller than me. I think 没有可能的嘛. Yeah. And so I didn't even think about it. I just tell her I think she's quite pretty which is objectively true lah.
Yeah.
Then she sensey. Then it's quite already.
Then I'm like, eye candy? Like, how come you have eye candy? But
no.
then I'm also seeing somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm not really seeing somebody. I was like,
Bitch.
I was like dating, like, but not serious.
Yeah.
Then I think when he told me that, I think my heart ached a bit.
Oh
Like,
no, then you realize.
Yeah, then I'm like, hey, why? I feel so sour. Like, how come he got eye candy?
Yeah.
Then I think things start to speed up.
Actually, like not very healthy. Our starting point.
Like we tempt
No
each
leh,
other.
now that I hear
see
you say it
temptation.
again.
No, you see temptation, then you realize that, no,
You
I'm
are
not
the right
tempted.
one, yeah.
This is the one.
I was tempted. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
I see. So, okay, maybe one question before we go into the more real estate specific question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, when you guys were dating each other versus the day when you guys got married, so a lot of people, young couples now, they're always very worried about this. Like, they think like very different, but then get married and see a lot of problems, especially seeing from the parents, right? Did it happen to you? Like, did more problems ensue like after that, or how was it like? Or was it like better, like more romantic, more passionate?
I think the thought of living together was not a foreign topic because we have been staying at each other. I have been staying at his house like 3 times a week.
Wow.
And so it's like, my mother is like, 你们还是要搬过去了. It's like, 你每次没有回来这个 hotel 啊. You know, like that kind of
That's standard phrase.
So then when we are moving into the new house, I was very excited. Yeah, but there was definitely a rough patch at the first 6 months of the marriage lah. Like when we realized each other's cleanliness habit.
Yeah.
When we realized like now there's no parents to do the chores, right?
Oh,
Like, who is gonna do it?
Correct.
Like
Yeah.
we thought we are civilized enough to talk it out.
Yeah.
I think we were.
We were lah.
Yeah. Then I think
It's not that we had big fights though.
Yep.
not
It's just that
very
we had,
big.
because in the past, for example, when she stayed over my house, right? If let's say the toilet get dirty over time, right?
Yep.
Half my problem lah,
Yeah.
but my mother might be the solution lah, right?
Correct, yes.
And completely not her problem.
Yep.
Yeah. But now is that if I don't clean, you don't clean, nobody gonna clean it.
Yes.
And then start spending.
Yes. Yeah.
And so who cannot stand it first?
Yeah.
It becomes a race of who can start. You know, because at first we I think we were both relatively. We upkeep the house quite a lot,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's the level of mess.
Correct.
The mess is what we fight about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like things are not in his place. That one really takes me. I went to London.
I think he like a bit OCD.
Who's the messier person?
Yeah.
You know. You think it's me, but actually I feel that I'm quite clean and quite neat already. But
Yeah.
he has a very high standard. of
Okay,
mess.
okay, I understand.
Like for example, if I come back from work, right, I
Yeah.
cannot leave my bag there for more than 2 days on the bench.
Yeah.
Like let's say living room, dining room lah. He feels that like. You know, like I know it irks him,
Yeah.
but to me it's like convenient ma. Next time I'm just gonna take the same bag go out ma.
Oh shit, I have the same
I have
problem.
the same problem too. I have the same
God.
problem too.
Sorry, you are the me or
Oh
you're the
my,
him?
I can't live with John. I'm the you.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
you're
yeah.
me?
Like everything is on my dining table.
Same.
Yeah,
Whack,
it's
just
like,
whack.
I just
Watch
come in,
bag,
right, then I just need a
everything,
place to
wallet,
put, right? Then the
notes.
first thing I see is the dining table. I just put
Whack.
it there.
Yeah,
Then it'll be there for days, you know.
No, but our
cannot
dining is clean one. Our dining is no nothing. It's just even on the bench. Like he cannot. Like let's say I got gym bag and I got my work bag, right? Then he was saying, he's like, this one you want to put in the room already? Like,
No, okay. Yeah. That is 10% of the time. 90% of the time I put in the room.
He will go and clear the bag. Like, why? Nobody is in the house. Like, I mean, if guests is coming, I understand.
Yeah.
But he is just this quite pee. But I don't fault him. He just want a nice.
It's a habit.
Yeah, it's a habit.
Yeah,
it's a habit.
Yeah, I feel like a clean house clears my mind.
Right.
Yeah, so to me the onus is not on you to keep it as clean as I hope.
Yeah.
But so I'm willing to, if I cannot tahan,
Go the extra mile lah.
I do it.
Yeah.
Right? But I also want to remind you lah.
Hey, that's damn nice.
Actually, it's very understanding.
Yeah, it's damn nice.
A lot of times couples, right, I see, even myself, if I feel I got some 怪癖, right, and she doesn't do it right, I will try to co-op a bit. Like,
then we'll fight already.
Fight, right? Confirm fight. How did you all reach this level? Or was it like...
Fight finish, we got nothing to fight about already. You know what I mean? We really fight finish everything.
I think so.
It's
You've been
more.
together for like what?
How long?
16 years.
Wow.
Crazy,
Married
man.
for how many years?
6 years.
6.
Wow.
We dated 10 years.
2017 I married.
2018.
2018.
Similar to you. 2017, right?
yeah.
If there's just one practical tip for all the young couples out there who are looking to BTO lah, or going to get married soon. Actually, I'm asking for myself.
Yeah.
Once I get married, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm very worried because I hear people say married already, the wife or the husband will change. So I say, okay.
Honestly, if you ask us now, I think marriage is damn fun.
Wow.
I love being married to him.
It's fun. Or like, I feel like, and I said this before on another show, which is that, isn't it beautiful that out of 7 billion people in the world, right?
Yeah.
There's a girl that you like so much.
Yeah.
She happens to like you back.
Yeah.
And then now in front of God and the law, right?
Yeah.
This person willing to sign a contract with you to say that I'm gonna be with you the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then what else matters? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Amen.
What else
Wow.
matters?
Yeah, man. Amen to
It's
that.
mad.
Wow. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
Really
one
crazy.
tip, what tip will you give? I would say compromise lah.
Lame, boring. Soundbite a bit. Think again.
Then you say first lor. I very standard one. Don't go to sleep angry. Compromise.
Listen to the cliches lah.
Yeah. Listen
I have
to
one
the
which is I think that when you all both move out of your parents' house and you all move in together for the first time, right?
Yeah.
It's not really just about getting to know each other's behaviors and pattern, but know that everyone is also learning about their own behavior and pattern when they live alone. Because you don't know what quite you have one.
correct,
Because
correct.
as far as you're concerned, you're living in your mother's house.
Yeah.
So whatever, if your house is ugly, to be honest, let's say you go back now and your house is ugly, like a typical renovated in the 90s or early 2000s house, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people like that, ma.
Yeah.
So when you go inside and your house is ugly, you don't go in and be like, wow, fuck, my house is damn ugly. Because you were born here, ma. You know what I mean? Or it's like your choice. But now when you go in and the tiles are off, that's on you, you choose tiles.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you don't even know your 怪癖 until you live alone for a while. So be understanding that in these 6 months you're learning about each other, but you also don't know what you want yourself. You might be very clean in the first 3 months, but you might be the first to let it rip and destroy the house 6 months later because you cannot stick to your own standards.
I think you're talking about me, sir.
You're just attacking people.
Yeah, then I also think that when you marry someone, he or she is your tag team forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like if you are always like at heads with this person, right?
Yeah.
Who is actually helping you, like together with you.
Yeah.
And he's the one that's going to do life with me.
Yeah.
And we only have each other to rely on.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and someone
That's a die.
maybe plan to maybe not have kids. So I think it's really
Just the both of you, you know? Yeah.
So I think
Clip it.
Clip
how,
it.
how
clip it, clip
angry
it.
how angry can you get at this person that like what can break the
Yeah,
two of you?
what is worth?
what is worth breaking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. The common narrative now in the world is like when you cannot like fit with one another, divorce and
Leave.
everything.
Yeah.
It's just leave,
Yeah,
right?
just leave,
I find
yeah.
that's
But it makes sense too, lah. to be
No, but I
honest.
also agree with that. Like I do have friends that we have spoken to before, and like we really know that cannot already, you know?
Yeah.
Like if it's really so suffering and like it doesn't help in the relationship, then
Yeah.
give yourself a break. Like
Yeah.
you really need a break, right?
Yeah.
Then take the divorce. Like
Yeah.
it's not that don't divorce.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
We
Yeah.
feel that if you can work things out,
We just
work
really
things out.
lucky.
Yeah.
You guys really love each other a lot. It's very
We're very lucky.
Yeah, very sweet.
It's really very
couple.
sweet. You guys are really very sweet. I mean, whether is it on cam or off cam, right?
No lah, king on now.
We go back fight.
Let's go.
Hey, you tell say.
Just not even stupid.
Okay, now we're going to go a little bit more about the real estate specific
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
So one is bad take over already. I don't know.
I'm the one who do the research.
Yeah, you're the one who do research, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe let's share a little bit more about your real estate journey as a couple, right?
Yeah.
Start from a BTO, then how did you progress? Yeah, where was the BTO at?
The BTO was at Punggol. His story.
Tell them how it started.
His story is always I cheat him, I bluff him into buying the BTO.
No, but where's the lie?
Okay, where's the lie? I want to hear where's the lie.
The lie was, so one day we were just lying on the bed, and then here and there you always, BTO was rather new back then. It's like everybody want a BTO, right? And then when we were 24, I think, the thought of having our own house is like so foreign. Like 24 years old, why would you think of buying a house? Like just stay with your parents.
And you also hear stories of people that go and bid 3-4 times and don't get one. Not so easy get one.
So then see the news, then I think the first topic was like ask him, hey, if we ever buy a house, where will it be? I say I want Tampines because I feel that Tampines is a mature estate, got the malls and everything, and our secondary school back then was near Tampines lah. Then you always hang out there ma.
Okay.
Then he's like, no, it's overcrowded. Like if you want to take bus home, it's going to be so crowded. You should look at the new estate, Punggol. So I'm like, let me think about it.
Mayor Desmond, you watching this or not? This is like 2003
okay. So then one day, then the BTO exercise started. So we were on bed, right? I was on my laptop. Then I say, hey, you know what?
2013.
Yeah, I say like, want to try or not?
Yeah.
Then he's like, what do you mean? Like, we don't even know what's going to happen. Like, what do you mean want to try or not? So I think that was the moment that I proposed to you with a BTO. You know, now people propose with BTO. So actually I proposed to you.
Wow.
Okay, my recount is that because we knew we settled down already, we know it's gonna be us for life.
Yes.
So buying a house is eventuality, and propose is formality. Right? So when she talked about actually what do we need to BTO, then like, I don't know, I don't know. Then it's like, then we just thought, why don't we just do the form? We just apply, so we know what we need, because anytime in the next 1-2 years, if not today, we'll probably do it next year. So let's figure out what we need, right? So we did, then I think got 11 steps or 13 steps, next. Then we realized we have all the information. Then the final step is submit and then pay $13.
$10.
So she's like, hey, $10 only. Then I'm like, okay, I can try.
Hey, then you say okay lah. You say okay.
Yeah, but that was so rash lah.
No, but they also, because we keep hearing friends say cannot get one.
Cannot get one lah.
So
So easy get one.
So easy.
Then get.
First try.
So back then, right, our exercise has 3 estates. It's very rare. Usually it's 1 estate, 1 ballot, right? But when I was at 3 estate, 1 of it is sea view one, canal view. And obviously everybody want that one.
Balcony one.
Yeah, got balcony.
Balcony one.
Yeah, it's what is that called? Forgot what is it lah.
Like the northern side of Punggol lah.
Yeah.
Punggol North Shore, right?
No,
North
it's
Shore?
the other side.
Older than that.
Older than that, yeah. So then we like, try lah, can I try? Then the number, I think there were only total of 13,000 units. Or is it less than that? And our number was 18,000 plus. So when we got the letter, we like, wow, really, cannot get one. Cannot get one. Then little did we know that not only we want that popular estate, everybody wanted. Which means that people that don't get, nobody want the other 2.
Oh, so that's why you got it.
So the moment our time to go and sign the papers, right? Then we go and check the website. There was still so many units left for the other 2 estates. Then there, of course, there's one better than the other lah. Then the better one, of course, people also take lah. Premium flats lah. So then we look at the standard, and then we ask ourselves like it's the same amount.
We ask ourselves, what is the difference between premium and non-premium?
Correct.
So it cannot be the building quality lousy, correct? So we started comparing, then we realized, okay, the premium one, right, got underground car park. Then the other one is multi-story car park. But we grew up in multi-story car park. So what's the problem? And also we got no car in Singapore. In 不可能买车, nobody can afford.
Right.
Little did we know lah. Like cannot be, I won't buy them. I can't afford this shit, right? Then the other one is that the playground nicer. Then we're like, playground,
That's that.
So the other one, the playground is like a tree house, then
climbing lah.
Then the downstairs, ours is like toys like some metal frame. Then we're like, are you gonna play the playground? I'm not gonna play the playground. So we're like, then why don't we save this $60,000 difference or $100,000 difference? And we just get this one because this one we can pick any stack we want. Then we can pick the stack right in front of the train station, above the resident committee, the bus stop, above resident committee, so that at night you go home, there will always be like in the end not like that but anyway, there will always be like office with people inside, that kind of stuff. So that's how we in the end pick from one thing to the best to the cheapest, worst one.
But also because his sisters balloted before. So she told us that, why don't you just list down 10 units first? Then when on the day you go, right, if the top unit that you want is still there, then it's fated lah. Then you really wanted that ma. So I think the day before, we were still debating whether we should go for the appointment. We were like, don't waste our time lah, go for what? Like, do we really want this estate? Then we say, okay, never mind. Tomorrow when we wake up, check again.
Yeah.
If the unit is still there, then we go. Then it was still there.
Oh my
So
god.
then we went. And I think eventually we got quite a good unit lah, I feel. Like we
Great,
started
we got the
off
best
as a great unit. Yeah. So even it was the level that we wanted.
Yeah.
It was not very blocked by other buildings.
Yeah.
There was a sea view, very narrow sea view.
Right.
pocket
And
sea.
then the estate was also great.
Like that only.
Like two blocks, right? Then the middle is the sea view.
Then the year before we move out, the building start covering the sea view.
So that was our journey, lor.
How much did you all buy the BTO for?
Wow, it was.
I tell you, angry bro.
Okay, so
Wait, it's a forum?
Four room standard, ah.
Okay.
Okay, guess.
Can we guess?
Which floor?
10.
300?
Eh?
220?
No lah, that got so cheap. Okay, so it was 333. But we had grants because
I completely got no
smart.
job.
I booked when he was in army, so he has no income. So then,
So you
there
kena
was-
the max
Very
grant
thing,
ah.
never
Yeah.
plan one accident.
someone he said I cheat him, but actually I cheat him to a very good deal.
Now the HDB grants are very generous.
Yes.
In
Yes.
the past, it's not. Most people get 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we got 50.
But we got 50 because she working her first job. I think her salary 1,600.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
I unemployed. I haven't even graduated. Then we buy house.
Wow.
So net, I think it was 283 lor.
Oh wow.
So you guys sold after the 5 years MOP?
Yes,
So how much did you sell for, if you don't mind sharing?
we sold at 580. Actually, we didn't want to sell.
Then why?
Well,
why
we didn't have the thought to move out after 5 years
Yeah.
because it was too good to be true. Like every month, our CPF we deduct 500.
It's very.
Wow, it's very
Like where
comfortable.
and I
Very
can don't work.
Yeah.
Let's say if I don't work for 1 year,
Yeah.
I can still find jobs to sustain this 500.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
felt very comfortable.
Very comfortable, yeah.
Until the real estate agent talk.
Come
lah.
and knock.
No,
They come knock
his
the door.
sister.
Oh.
But she did it out of good intention.
It's true.
Yes.
Because she saw how much we have progressed from our career and that we have the capacity to go for a higher loan
Yep.
and we can leverage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then she was sharing with us that even your next house, right? If you buy to flip in
Yep.
the future, then you will gain more lah.
Yes.
Correct.
So after that few talk, I'm a person that relies a lot on numbers.
Yes.
So by just saying, right, I think at least 6 months before the MOP, she told us this idea.
Yeah.
I was like telling him, don't want lah.
Yeah.
Like I think just be on the safer side. Let's
Yeah.
not do that.
Yeah.
But he always wanted.
She damn gian. She go out and look at house.
No,
and-
then I go and CCC, right? But
Yeah.
I was more convinced
Yeah.
when the numbers was
So
shown to me.
she calculated for you lah.
Yeah,
were the
she did the
numbers?
Excel and everything. Then I realized that it actually quite affordable because
Yeah.
by the time we are going to sell and all, like the jobs that we have, the pay also better already,
Yeah.
lah,
Yes,
as compared
yes.
to the first few years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's when I was convinced. Then I started to chocho him and
Yeah.
saying, actually, just per month pay this amount is actually okay.
Yeah.
Then what was his thought process back then?
I didn't want to move.
Oh, you didn't want to move?
I didn't want to move because I feel like because I'm a very big risk taker.
Yes.
So
you're a
if I
risk
do
taker.
business, I all in. If I do
Yes.
investments, I all in.
Correct.
And so I have a lot of safety net plans
Yes.
lah.
Yes.
So endowment plans and robo-advisor plan to make sure that multiple part of my life, if I go bankrupt today, I got another pot. I just need to
Somewhere.
hunker down 3 years, then another pot will unlock.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have multiple pots, right?
Yep.
So when it's time to sell the house, then I'm like, if we stay, because I believe classically, there is a version of the Singaporean dream, right, that is rather attainable. Which is that as a couple,
Yeah.
especially if you don't have kid or have like one kid maybe,
Yep.
you get a 4-5 room flat,
Yep.
and you continue staying in your 4-5 room flat as your income keep increasing.
Increasing,
right?
yep.
Then eventually you will pay off and you got 2 chances to ballot, right?
Yep.
So you use your first chance to buy your first nest.
Yep.
Eventually, 25 years later, you will pay off.
Yes.
And in the time, because HDBs are so affordable
Yep.
compared to the price of the rate of inflation, including your own salary inflation,
Yep.
your CPF will grow exponentially in the meantime. And then 25, 35 years later, you flip your 4-5 room flat.
Yeah.
And then you buy a 3-room flat.
Downgrade lah.
You downgrade, then you get, and
Cash
then
out.
by then your CPF also
Got money there.
tang,
Yeah.
because every month you got surplus into
Correct.
your CPF.
Yeah.
So your CPF life cover your basic needs.
Yes.
And then when the proceeds from flipping that house,
Correct.
at least in my head lah,
Yeah.
我不是 agent lah.
Yeah.
in my head lah,
Yeah.
the proceeds will cover the things like you want to travel lah.
Yes.
You want to buy jet ski, I don't know lah. You know?
Yes.
That one will cover that and give you that fun life.
Yeah.
And when you bleed out your happy money because you're irresponsible,
Yes.
you make sure you took care of yourself because your CPF life will continue to pay out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was irresponsible of me to deplete my CPF, then now put in cash. Then because CPF kept already at 6, right?
Yeah.
So not enough.
Yeah.
So I still need to top up cash and my CPF like ceased to grow until I sell it and put back. Yeah. So I was not very keen on selling the house.
Then what convinced
Look where
you?
we are.
Yeah. What convinced you?
I don't make decision one.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
So you told her
I know I talk very loud, but I don't do anything.
No. I feel that the numbers make sense to him.
Yeah.
Like I feel that whatever was told to me, I don't believe 100%. Not that I don't trust my sister-in-law.
Yes.
But I feel that there's still some form of sales talk,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
So
No, I don't think so.
yeah, but she really was pure intention of helping us
Yeah.
just grow wealth.
Yes.
Then when I look at the numbers and then I ask myself like, okay, let's say we are not definitely going to stay there forever home one.
Yes.
So we always have this term forever home, right?
Yes.
Like where is it going to be the forever
Yes,
home?
correct, yeah.
If I go into private, we are very certain that this is to flip. We are not going to stay in the private forever because we
Okay.
don't have kids.
Yes.
And if it's just the two of us, I'm more than happy in the 3-room HDB.
Yes.
And 3-room HDB usually nearer to more amenity.
Yes.
Yeah, downstairs got hawker and everything, right? So when we're older, I aim for that lah.
That's what we thought lah.
Yeah. So then I have in mind that if we are really looking to flip at this age, and what got me was the 30-year loan. That because the year that we bought, we were on the before 35, is it?
Yes.
Yes, before 35.
So then I say like, we only left 3 or more years, and the best time to sell a BTO is really at the MOP
period,
day. Yeah. Because a few more years later, people will start to jack up price, or people will just buy newer estates. Yeah. So then all these factors act together. Then I tell myself, actually, if I save more money now in the form of putting into the flat,
property,
I will to the property. I will get back. Let's say it's like 4 savings lah.
It is.
So then like 5 years later, we cash out and then we just live a simpler life.
Yeah.
Also can ma.
Also can,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think that's what.
Also, the plan also changed already.
Why not change?
We're not going to downgrade from here. We're going to flip
We're
one
gonna
more.
flip one more.
Yeah. So that
Actually, our whole life damn chaotic.
it's so interesting. No, you are very flexible, right? And I think one thing amazing is that now currently you are staying in Punggol as well, right? It's a 4-bedroom.
Yes.
And it's very affordable. I look at the pricing, it's very affordable.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very painful for us. I don't know how much you make, but I don't make the kind of money.
No, affordable in a way that for current quantum for 4-bedroom quantum.
But
right,
because it's in Punggol.
Yes, that's right. So I wanted to understand a bit more, why choose that asset? Was it because of the potential capital appreciation potential that your sis-in-law showed? Or was it like, no, I think this is a place I'm convenient in.
You're really like
I really love
Punggol, you know?
this place, and I kind of, I think...
Confirm, Mayor Desmond.
Don't tell lie. Let's get real. The first area that we were looking for was actually Marine Parade.
Oh, okay.
We wanted to move out of Northeast.
Okay.
But not because we don't like it.
Yeah.
But because we feel that like if we want to flip it, maybe it should be in more central area. Yeah. So we started looking there, and then back then I still don't have the concept of like, wow, how much the loan gonna be or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we just go and see houses lah.
Yeah.
And then the first few we saw was like Marine Parade, like got penthouse or
Which developments do you see there?
St. Patrick.
Oh,
70s at St. Patrick.
70s at St.
Yeah, but
low rise, is it? The low rise?
yeah.
We saw a bunch actually. I mean, okay, the timing was also quite interesting.
Yeah.
That I just sold majority of my company.
Yeah.
So I know I'm about to receive a lump sum also.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's like, okay, I'm a very big risk taker, right? Maybe let's not fuck around with this lump sum, you know what I mean? Let's risk 10K at a time, don't play so big. So we thought, okay, let's go and look at some houses.
Yeah.
So we went to Property Guru, right? And then we saw a lot of penthouse.
Yeah.
We got top, we got a swimming pool for 2-person, that kind of.
Yeah.
We thought like, why we got no kids, not bad, you know what I mean? And then we thought, okay let's go and see. And then we saw, got so many penthouse listed
Yeah.
So we like, this is so fun, we can go and see all the penthouse.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We went to all the penthouse, and every time we walk into a penthouse, and then just nice when the door opened, I got expat over there and more, right? You feel like, excited. You wanna see, expat the house here must be damn nice, right?
Yeah.
Then I go in and see, the house damn cramped. And then the first thing in my life, the first thing going in my head is that my sumang is so much more spacious. Like, if I offer her to switch house, I think she'd snap it. 4-room HDB over her penthouse. Because on paper, the square footage slightly bigger, but it's all staircase.
Yeah.
Spaces.
Or like, or the area beside the swimming pool cannot use one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so after all that, and then we look at what the opposing agent, obviously my sister was great, right? But the opposing agent when they try and sell the place, they can only play freehold, which we also don't know whether that's a good strategy. We don't know yet until the 99-year lease, first one told, right?
Yeah.
Or they can only play over there in the next 2 years, the MRT coming out.
Yeah.
Then we are like...
Datong MRT, is it? Were they selling you guys that?
I forgot already.
That area, my
brown colour one.
Okay, yeah.
Brown colour one. So then, it's like that, over and over again with so many places. So then we ask ourselves, okay, we recenter. Oh, then we made this realization that week after week after week, right, the penthouse is still listed. Meaning, cannot sell. All the other stuff that is not penthouse, you see then gone, you see then gone. But the penthouse one, forever listed one.
Oh my God.
Then you guys, and it took me, my dumb ass, so long to realize that, oh, these are the leftover houses there, you know. so when we go back to the realization, we realize, no, we need to buy to flip. So that reminded me that we are supposed to buy to reinvest to flip up.
Yes.
At least 1 or 2 more times.
Yes.
And so we recenter. What affects the pricing?
Yes.
Because when we sold our house, the property market is at a high. That's why we can sell at a high also.
Correct.
It also means we buy at a high and the quantum is so much larger.
Yes.
So we're like, okay, what's going to drastically affect the price?
Yes.
So with no property agent, we two of us try and brain it out, right? Which is the fact that the rate of development.
Yes.
Right? 5 years from now, will this place drastically improve? Will there be new people interested in coming here?
Into this area, yes.
Yeah, not just it's so after now, then 5 years later we expect it to be so after. No, you know? And then we look at, okay, in Singapore there's 2 places that's developing like crazy.
Yes.
The west side, which I know nothing about.
Yes.
And Punggol.
Yeah.
Which is PAP's crown jewel.
Yeah.
No, I tell you, I repeat it so many times. I'm just gonna say it again because it's a property channel, right?
Yeah.
My understanding, at least, many of the land the government manage today, right, are inherited land. That's why you see the road like too narrow or whatnot, right? Amenities not there. Some place only one entrance, that kind of vibe. But Punggol was a marshland that was reclaimed from scratch and drawn from scratch. So almost every building can see a waterway. It was completely by design, and that's why everyone is a short walk from a park because it was purpose built from the ground up. That's what Punggol is. And what Sengkang is what Punggol tried to be, then they gave up. Right? And so we look at, okay, is this or Punggol? So we started looking around in Punggol because we're not going to go to the west.
Right.
Understand.
You all grew up
I go up so long to say I don't want to live in the west.
Actually, I was from Bedok, but
I was born in Jurong East actually.
he moved a lot. Yeah. So he went to many places.
My family made some bad property choices to the point that we became propertyless, not homeless, but propertyless. And so for a very big portion of my adult life, we stay in a place for 2 years at a time and move.
Also, you're rented?
Yeah, so I moved house like maybe 12 to 14 times in my life.
Wow.
Got one time is from this uni, right? Moved to next door.
Why?
Because the lease
expired.
Yeah, then we moved to next door.
I see. Do you mind expanding a little bit more about like the property challenges that your family faced last time? Like, what are some of the mistakes that were made?
Okay, I don't blame them at all. A lot of the things that they did were for the interest of the family.
Yes.
But at that time, I don't think they were financially very literate, as with many people of that generation.
Yeah.
So, I think it was a period of a lot of headwinds that intersected in that the family business was not doing great. My sister was going to university, and there's a property agent which is a relative.
Yeah.
Jojo, my parents, because also property not doing well.
Yeah.
Want to sell? No, I think you should sell.
Yeah.
And my personal opinion of it was that it was a half good effort in that help us sell but never teach my parents how to go and reinvest and buy the next one. Never plan the future. Yeah. So gave my parents the cash, and because of the love of the family. I don't think they squandered it, you know? But they use it go and pay for university, pay for this and that, right?
Yeah.
And continue running the business because the family business not doing well, so need the cash flow.
Correct.
So my family ended up moving from rental to rental to rental for a good maybe 14 years of our life.
Okay. Wow.
12 years of our lives.
Yeah. I think
it's not bad, to be honest. I quite enjoyed it. We stayed in terrace. If not, I wouldn't have chance to stay in terrace. I stayed in like 2 different terraces.
You guys are one of the few guests on our show, right, that bought a current property for investment one. So I want to go a bit deeper into this because it seems like most of our guests, they don't, right?
Yeah,
mostly they really see it as an own stay place, right? So
who's gonna tell them?
But what happened?
Then you can continue.
No, so what is the estimated or expected return that you think that this home will fetch?
Oh, do you even think about it?
Yeah, do you think, definitely.
Because if you buy at this price, right, you surely have an exit strategy, what?
Yeah.
3 years later.
That's the first question. Second question I want to ask you, right, is since you are looking to flip, right, is that property owned under one person's name? 99-1? 50-50? Which one is it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, we haven't really come up with a number of how
Okay.
much to sell.
Have
And-
lah, imaginary one lah.
Imaginary,
Completely
but-
arbitrary one lah.
But after the reno, right,
Yeah.
I think we both fell so in love with this house, we don't know how to let go of it.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
it.
yeah.
It's nicely renovated.
Then we're like thinking, at what amount will we let this house go?
Yeah,
Because we
right.
don't know.
Yeah.
But still will. And then but do you have a number?
We anyhow bomb 2 million lah. I don't know why.
Wow. How many years? 2 million. How many years to sell?
As long as it takes, I love this house.
I see.
Okay lah,
Yeah,
max-
your
I'm
renovated
thinking-
is so nice.
I'm thinking max 8 lah.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think max we will stay here for 8 years.
Yeah, so
because
let me pitch Punggol, right?
Yeah.
The rate of development is so insane. They're building multiple universities there.
Yeah.
They're
And
gonna build a digital
digital
tech
district.
hub there. We don't even play MRT anymore because like no place to build already, you know. And we are still building one more actually.
One more coming
And then
up.
LRT still springing up like they don't cost money.
Yeah.
And then you know, like, in other areas of Singapore, things like Sheng Siong is the landmark. We meet at the Sheng Siong there.
Yeah.
Pasir Ris, you cannot play Sheng Siong as the landmark. Got 400 Sheng Siong in. You know what I mean? Or Giant, I mean at the supermarket. Which one's that? You could be anywhere there. Yeah, so that, like, to me, people that don't see Punggol or retain the reputation that Punggol has a choke point,
Yeah.
fixed bed,
Yeah.
partially still true.
Yeah.
But other than that, right, it's fantastic, really. It's a great estate. But yeah, gatekeeper. Don't so many people like that.
I think when you're looking to sell, a lot of people will.
There's a lot of young people there, Punggol, right? A lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
A fun fact, we saw our own house. My sister, which is our agent,
Yeah.
happened to be overseas.
Oh, then you did
I'm
the
like,
yourself.
then she's like,
Oh.
should I get my partner
Yeah.
agent to come? Then I'm like, no.
No.
I sell shit for a living.
Oh, I tell you, the
Just
ambiance,
sold the whole
the house.
Punggol estate.
You want to stay in Punggol now? Yeah. So we light candle all on aircon, dim
Oh,
the light,
wow.
on
On
music.
music. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Then we
Then,
sound around the whole damn thing.
then we
This one
will
your
take
sister not
sections.
teach you one ah? No, you do yourself.
No, we sell things for a living, man. It's like
God.
ambiance the whole thing.
Yeah, you're a marketing specialist, what?
Yeah, so I think when the person came, right, we even split this part to yourself because you're a bit more passionate here. Then we sell them just in case they know who we are. Like then we were going to, you know?
Yeah.
Then we will go and we'll talk about feng shui also. Like I don't know shit about feng shui, but I will never lie about anything.
Yeah,
lah.
yeah.
We talk about all this, our love nest and,
Yep.
and our,
The luck that you
our
got
marriage
us.
is great. And,
Yeah.
and it was in this house that I built a business.
Yeah.
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 Then some more,
Key
so,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he drove, but I take public transport.
Yeah.
So then I say the bus is downstairs,
Yeah.
5 stops away. Then it's like really like property agent.
Wow.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where we go on dates.
Yes.
Landmarks in Punggol.
Yeah, actually nothing can beat the passion of the homeowners.
It's
When
true,
it comes to
it's
selling.
true, it's true, it's
Really,
true.
even like after selling so many, right? We
Yeah.
are like, okay, the homeowners, their passion.
They know best.
They
lah.
know best,
They know
exactly.
yeah.
I'm sure you all kena people judge in before. Like you sell halfway,
Oh,
right? It's like,
always.
你们跟他讲啊。
Always, that's the reason why our golden rule is the owners please park 12-15 minutes, walk downstairs, we sell the house for you.
Right.
Because too many of these type instances.
Yeah.
So
Make the agent look
but we don't blame the owners for loving the home a lot as well. Lah. Yeah.
I think for us, we really love that home.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though we botched the renovation a few times, I think we really.
That one because no money ma.
Yeah.
So at the start back then when we got married and
Yeah.
the house came at the same time
Yeah.
and then reno.
Yeah.
It's like whatever
Oh, it's
works
big ticket
lah.
items,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
No money. The reno very cheap, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
35K.
Yeah.
So no money, also borrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Then to your second question.
99, 1, 50, 50. Because if we want to flip, right? Usually the Singapore's way, the investor's way is always one name own the property, the other name save up enough, let's flip with this name so that this can be forever like a home forever. So how was the arrangement like?
We took 99
I'm
one.
just a tenant. I only own 1%.
But he was being very nice. He said like, I'm gonna let you have the 99 because we also figured that let's say 5 to 8 years down the road, who has a better chance to secure a higher loan amount?
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely,
So
yeah.
then we base on that lah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because it makes sense. You are employed, right? And you are self-employed. So self-employed, you can declare your own income.
But they also take a 30% cut leh.
Yeah, correct. So the 30% cut is part of the haircut process. But if you report a bit higher, that's
Right.
when. But you must definitely earn that kind of money, lah.
Yeah.
Owned by
If
this
not, we'll be
co-
over leveraging.
Yeah, play around, yeah.
Yes. So if 1% is sold over, it's way better because you already secure your home and you
Yeah.
use to flip the properties. So you are definitely going to sell your home before you flip, or like, okay, the next one is just buy under John's name.
I think depend on what opportunity that comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if there is really a good deal that we can afford,
Yeah.
then of course lah. Because taking on a second mortgage is not easy.
not
Yeah.
fun.
It's
So
quite
it's not funny.
stressful eh.
It's very stressful.
Yeah. So I think we don't want to get tied down by that.
Yeah.
But I think at the first house we also made the mistake of not doing the single occupier thing.
Yeah.
But we didn't know about
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Essential occupier, right?
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
thing is back then when you first buy your house, we are just kids. Eh.
Yeah, lor, you
Yeah.
don't think much.
Now we also didn't think that how much you will earn in 5 years time
Yeah,
or
just-
this or that. So
yeah.
we just went along with whatever that is safest.
Yeah.
But now, come to think of it, if we knew about it, and if you plan ahead a bit more, we would have done the single occupier.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But because back then we also don't have an agent to advise.
Yeah.
So we
That time,
just
your
decided.
sister-in-law? No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
My sister,
Yeah.
Do you all see real estate investment as going to be like a big part of your financial portfolio? Just wondering, because you guys seem to be very deep into it in the second asset already.
It is for me lah.
Yeah.
It is my safe bet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why so?
It is the S&P 500.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially Singapore's property.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only Singapore.
Only Singapore's property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've doing what we do, we get to analyze many countries in the world.
Yeah.
There's just really no place like home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yourself, Pat, do you like see it as a big portfolio of your finance?
I think I take it as in this. I think this is my riskiest. Like because the
You're in profit already. Well done.
no, but I don't know ma. The thing is, market can go up, can go down, right? So I ask myself, let's say in 5 years to 8 years time, when it's time to sell, like if we don't do well, then what do we do? Then all those money, the forced savings that you put in, right? Like if it's going down, you need to wait for it to go up before you can sell the house. Right? If not, you're gonna stay there forever.
Yeah.
Then I think to myself again, like, two of us stay in this house. Like, do we really need this house? And what if by then we really want to retire or whatever? You know, how do I actually take out the money? Then it will be eaten by the interest that I'm using for my CPF also, ma.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I felt that was a bit risky lah. But I have full faith.
See, our risk appetite completely different.
Very different.
actually I realized.
Yeah. So I think this is the more expensive investment.
Oh yeah, no, it's not cheap for me.
Yes.
I am stretching. I cannot breathe also.
But scared lah.
But safe,
When we
safe.
buy the house, I scared.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was not scared. This one to me feels like not
The
fun.
safest.
Not fun enough.
I feel like make money must also be fun.
Yes.
This is one of the not fun one.
Yes. Because it will earn, but then it's like nothing that you can be involved in. Just buy the house and then wait.
Like sit and wait.
Sit and wait 3 years.
Yeah, like crypto, for example, anytime you bust no.
Yeah.
But maybe you wake up and
It's
got
a thrill
200,000. I lied. I lied.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's the discussed investment strategy that you guys have? Like, okay, let's say now you just moved in a year or a few months
Less
only?
than 6 months.
6 months, right? Okay, so is it like every 3 years or, okay, mention 5 to 8 years, right? Every 5 years it will flip. How many times are you going to flip? What is the retirement home? And how much will you gain in retirement funds, right, before you retire? Let's say I flip one time, every time I flip maybe about 300K, every 3 years, right? And I flip 10 times, 3 mil, right?
No lah, 没有这个力 to flip 10 times.
Correct. So what is the strategy that you guys have discussed?
Okay, what's the strategy?
Okay, our very focused strategy that we have discussed, right?
Yeah.
Is
And agree upon. It was. I think we leave the option open in that there's 2 possible ways to go from here.
Yeah.
We would either buy out the 1% and invest in a second property,
Yes.
which could be new or a tenanted resale.
Yeah.
Okay.
But small studio tenanted resale.
Yeah.
Or we will sell this, use the proceeds to buy
Buy a bigger one. Right.
To let that appreciate.
Yep.
And then, to be honest, my investment horizon is until my parents are no longer with us.
Okay.
So our parents lah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I care about my parents. I mean, also yours lah. I love your parents.
you better.
So when in the world, it's just gonna be the
Both
two
of
of us.
Yep.
We will probably sell everything we own,
Yep.
downgrade to something, and see the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How
Beautiful love story.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
Bro, like
also
no
can
thing, bro.
Because we don't need to worry about handing down anything to the next
That's true.
generation.
Yeah, that's true.
I will in fact give a discount for the person buying from me. You know what I mean? If I'm going to die already.
Yeah.
How old do you see yourself retiring and traveling the world? Because it seems quite young, I think. I mean, it seems like the horizon is going to be a few years for you, right? You said flip maybe 2 times.
Oh no,
That's-
hopefully my parents will live forever. I don't know.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, no, not only that. But I'm just thinking like, because just now you all said that this is the first of the 2 flip cycles. So I'm just thinking that'll be about 10 years. Is that?
Yeah, our 5-year plan also go out the window. When the renovation so chill, right? We're like, okay lah, maybe if 10 years okay or not. At first it was like we stay 3 years only.
Yeah.
3 years only. Then after that we realized, actually the house will be quite nice. And we're like 5 years lah, 5 years.
5
If
years.
you look at the master plan, right? 5 years. 3 years later, the master plan will look like it's happening. 5 years later, people will move into the master plan, ma.
Yeah.
Then when the house so nice, we're like, okay, what's your
8
max?
years lah.
What's your max?
Yeah, what's the
8,
max?
10.
That's why we always say investment, right? We try not to mix too much emotions, but I feel you know why?
Yeah.
Because my house is getting ready this year, most likely April. And I waited for 3 years already, right? And this home, I was talking to my fiance, you know, it was bought with an initial mind of investment. When I talk to our clients, we always say this, when it comes to flipping a house, right, you don't have emotions, you don't do too much renovation. After 3 years, just flip and go, move on, right? But it's a home after all, right? So me and my fiance now, we were like, at first saying that 3 years later, then we sell. Now we're saying like, quite nice, 5, haven't renovated. Can you imagine we renovate?
Really say 5
Can Can you imagine we renovate maybe like 15, maybe 20? Yeah, that's the thing. I feel you. I feel you. Is there a dream home that you have?
My dream home, it's always landed because I never stayed before.
Yes.
But this guy said, sure, you can. You can
Just
be helper.
rent
You see, you can clean house, you can stay there. But I also understand it's not realistic lah. I mean, financially, like it's not that we are earning the amount of money to stay there.
Yeah,
And
not now lah, but in future you never know one.
Never know. Maybe
whether-
this Friday I kena the Toto.
Oh, okay.
You wish me lah. Maybe by now I already millionaire. Yeah, so that's the dream. Because I think since young, you will just always look in and be like, wow, the house very big. Then you go to your friend's house. I like to climb the staircase. But because he stayed before, he's like, babe, the staircase not fun one. He said at night when you want to take something, you need to run down and run up because it's so dark. Then it's like, you want to take something, you don't want to take.
The monster will catch you. You imagine from sometimes my now smart home not bad. Garden. Like now smart home okay. Like last time before smart home, right? You imagine you from the door, you off the light. You chung to your room already. Don't lie to me.
Really,
You imagine when you sit on level 3. Then the whole point we got a terrace, right, was because it was a home office. And my parents wanted to combine home and office because they would take care of my grandparents' palliative years. So my parents, they sell manicure. Level 2 is
my God.
Oh no. Bro, I off the light, I still must show level 2 of the manicure.
And you must don't see it. You cannot look at the mannequin directly. You must like dodge.
Then at that time, I think I was 17, 18 years old or whatnot. You first experimenting with alcohol, so a bit sad. You always feel like the mannequin looking at you. Then you reach upstairs, 何必 so 串. You drink already, you run fucking 串 one.
Now different, now got lift. Yeah, but that's my dream lah. But his dream is, what is your dream?
I'm very contented in life. I feel I'm living my dream.
Wow.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that my family lives well, pet lives well. Then, I don't know, I'm ready. When you die, I don't know.
I don't die. But no, now the house that we are living in, sometimes I pick out at the balcony, I also be like, actually this is the dream lah. What more can I ask for, right? Like be contented lor.
And then because we bought the house like years ago, but moved in only 6 months ago, right? It feels like the house was a gift. Because you kind of forget already,
Absolutely.
And so every morning today, I wake up and I look at my house, I'm like, I can't believe I live here. Every night I come back, I can't believe I live here. It's like,
wow.
I didn't afford this.
That's why you need to make it clean.
Wow.
So I also don't want to walk around and like pay for it because if I pay with my dime, the house not gonna look like that. I'm damn cheap and I'll be very clear 3 years later.
It's crazy. Like, after I hear you guys, right, I can bravely say you guys are my like favorite couple.
They are like Singapore's favorite couple.
But they are definitely my favorite couple. For sure. Hands down. Hands down. Yeah.
I think the secret to their marriage, right, and their happiness, right, is contentment.
Contentment and gratefulness. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to the game show.
In this game show, contestants will decide if they want to answer the easy or hard question. Easy questions consist of 1 point and hard questions consist of 2 points. After which, they will take turns to answer questions chosen by their opponent from the respective pile. Each contestant will be given 10 seconds to figure out if the statement is real or not real and give their answers by raising the corresponding signs. After 3 turns, the contestant with the most points will be crowned the winner.
Alright, so now we are on the segment of our game show called Real or Not, 真的吗?
Yep.
And because this couple is so loving, right? So we are going to first time tag them together.
Yep.
It's not going to be against one another like our previous guests. And then we're going to ask them the question lah.
Yes, and we're going to see how many points can they score.
Correct. So how many questions are you going to ask them?
4 questions.
4 questions.
Easy.
The max points they can receive is
8 points.
8 points. One question, 2 points. Okay, so y'all will have to hold that thing. Then if you think it's real or not real, you just
Okay.
Alright.
But y'all don't raise 2 different answers lah. Y'all one entity, one entity.
Confirm 3 questions.
Chance is
Confirm
fast.
3 questions.
Okay, come.
Okay, no trick questions. Simple questions.
Simple
Alright,
question.
question 1. You will be eligible for government grants for the purchase of a private property if you are a Singapore citizen. Real or not real?
I think it's resale, right?
Okay, the question. Okay.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, we have our
Okay, you're right. The discussion didn't even take 3 seconds.
Okay, 1,
2,
2,
3.
not real.
The answer is absolutely
Correct.
This is the hard one.
The only grant you can receive is the CDC voucher. Okay, next. Okay.
I was like, what
No,
grant
it's
this guy
not
talking about?
No grant, okay.
Private
next.
property got no grant.
No grant.
No grant. You got money
If
to
you
buy
can-
property? You don't take grant.
You don't take grant.
So
So they
still
GST
don't-
voucher.
Actually, okay, I got it wrong to be fair.
He's like, we still have.
You're right.
Okay, next question that we have.
Okay, this one also interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Interest rates for bank loan is
Senator.
always higher than HDB loan. Real or not real?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. No,
Answer is absolutely
Right.
correct.
Ghana before.
I am
Maybe you can
sure. I'm
explain a
sure.
bit.
Is it your BTO?
Yeah, so the very first time we took the 2.6 for
HDB
the
loan.
HDB loan
Yeah.
because the fees are higher if you go private.
Yes.
I used to be a mortgage broker, by the
Yes.
way.
Oh, no wonder you know. Yeah.
Wrong
Okay.
question.
Hey, I should have
Then
picked this.
3 years later, COVID. So
Yeah.
then we swapped into a bank loan at 1.5.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It went to 0 point something.
Yeah.
Insane, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, this couple powerful.
Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't have picked this. I didn't know she was
Yeah, it's a mortgage broker. Don't ask this already.
What the? It's so easy. Okay, next question. I can own 2 HDB flats provided one of them was inherited. Real or not real?
I know. I studied before. Let me think.
And she also studied IRS before leh.
Oh.
Hey, change, wrong question.
Could think of something more deep.
Yeah.
Yes,
My understanding is that it's not permanent. You have a window to let go of one property.
correct. You cannot be staying in it or something like that one. Sorry, so what? You
So the
can
question
own
is, you can own 2 HDB flats provided one of them is inherited.
I think not real.
Okay, we go with your answer lah.
No, we split.
Cannot say it. You must decide.
Okay, how about you just choose an answer, then you explain your answer.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go!
Real.
Real, not real. Okay, your explanation
You're
is?
probably right lah.
I think if you inherited, you also have one more clause, which is that you cannot be staying in it or something. Or like, you cannot have... I forgot what is it, but I think it's real.
So that means you can own lah.
Yeah.
If it's inherited, it's not by your choice ma.
Correct.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
give you
but
one.
you must let go.
Inherited, then you can buy.
That's another question.
Yeah,
Buy
that's another
what?
question.
Buy that house
Because I have a friend that
Then cannot.
inherited
The-
a house and hence cannot buy.
Cannot buy what?
Is that why
Yeah.
you put not real?
Yeah. And the other one is I think if I inherit, then not of my choice, I think the government will give you a good amount of time to sell
Sell
one
it.
of your property.
Right,
So
right.
what's the answer?
And the answer is not real! What a great explanation.
And the explanation
Yeah.
is spot on also.
Makes sense, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So which one is correct? I give 2 answers.
Yes.
Right?
Both,
yes.
both also quite okay. What was your second reason?
The second
first
reason is
was-
that they give a window of time to
That's
sell.
also
That's
true.
the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but actually it's can what like that. Just that you need to sell lah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
But you have to sell.
Yeah, you have
You
to
cannot
sell.
own. Yeah.
You cannot own 2 HDB.
Even for private that you inherit down, right? If you don't sell within a certain window of time, you have to
Sellers.
pay
What is the window?
ABSD.
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 Depends on the court one. Yeah, depends on the court. How hard
Wait.
is it sell? Yes.
If I pay ABSD, then can lah.
Can.
Then the answer is cannot.
Private. That's
No,
private.
private, not HDB.
HDB cannot. Yeah.
cannot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So private ABSD for local Singaporean, if some of you guys are wondering, is 20% for the second property and 30% for the third property.
Wow, you went very high.
Yes. So let's say if today I want to own a property like yours, then how much you bought? Like 1 point plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be 280k on taxes for the second one. If this is my second one,
Right.
third one is 420k on taxes to the government.
Yeah, free money.
Yeah, free money. It's not coming back one.
That's why people want to
Yeah.
sell eventually to cash out long, and then they can
Yeah.
take the money out. Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Well done. You still got a point.
But it's okay. It's a couple things.
Fine
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got a point, huh?
Yes.
All right. Last one.
We still get a point. Then we should just.
Just where?
Okay, that's
No, you must understand it.
Give
These
this-
points don't mean anything. There's no prize. You don't think what prize to be won?
Then you give points for what? Okay, come.
Okay. So last
Wait,
question.
this I asked before already, right? I know. I asked before already. Yeah.
I thought this one would be quite interesting.
Okay, let's do this
because
one. Let's do this
of
one. Let's do
where they
this
stay,
one.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But this one is a repeat question. lah.
Okay.
Okay, so after the 5-year MOP period, foreigners are eligible to buy EC. Real or not real?
Not real.
Why?
Oh, why?
10 years.
Wow! How you know?
That's
You
our
research before
strategy.
your board.
That was in our master plan.
That was our digital district, right?
Yeah.
Gonna have a lot of tech people, ma.
Yeah.
Then the tech people will consist of a lot of expat, ma.
Yeah.
So then we are thinking by the time 5 years, we can sell to expat.
Yes.
Oh.
That was the main flip point.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why you're bought in at the 5-year mark.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's the
MOP.
convergence.
Yeah, the MOP.
It's the convergence of a lot of people coming in, a lot of HDBs around us.
Yes.
The already very well connected.
Yep.
Plus the tech digital hub
Yep.
coming.
Yep.
Plus
Plus the
at
10
the
year.
time we want to flip, is
Yes.
where the foreigners can buy.
Yeah.
Time
Well
comes
done.
in. Well done. This is one of the best
Episode.
best episode and the best answers we have. Let's thank both Jon and Pat for being on our
Thank
show.
you.
Yes. Yes, that's right. So thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. And as you know, if you love this episode, just do what you have to do. Like, share, subscribe, everything you're gonna do.
Yep.
And
comment down in the section below who you want us to invite for the next episode.
That's right.
And also, if you have any burning questions, please remember to scan this QR code and ask us, and we will get in touch with you.
Absolutely. We will see you guys for the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.